Let's do this. Sure. Good evening, everybody. Yes, it's one of those days, man. We're having a conversation with one of the rustenburg influencers, the Bill. Katli. Hello, Katli.
Hello, my friend.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
You know, it's very, actually, this one's very dangerous. I should start by saying that this one's very dangerous because
Goodness.
you're very here. You're very here.
Close to your heart.
Close to my heart. But a job gonna be done.
Yeah.
A job gonna be done.
What's gonna be done got to be done.
Alright, let's get right into it. I'm gonna go back to, before we get into, you're gonna go deep. Who is katli lepowa?
Okay, who is Katli lepowa? Okay, hello everybody. My name is Katli affectionately known as Katli lepowa, and I've been on the game since about 2009. And then from 2010, that's when I've started being Katli lepowa, a flamboyant girl that which is here on the market and happening, the influencer, the entertainer, and the events organizer. Yeah, that's what's Katli lepowa.
So where did you grow up?
Okay, I'm affectionately.
Yes, I'm affectionately sure.
Yeah.
I
can yes.
Alright, affectionately.
No, affectionately it was known. So I was born and bred here in Rustenburg. I grew up on the location called stabane, and yes, 30 years of my age I've been here, Stabane, and I've been hip and happening here around this whole township.
How was it growing up in Stabane?
It was just okay. I've never had like one of those hard times other kids have actually experienced outside. You know, I'm convenienced. I'm closer to town. I'm closer to the schools. I'm closer to whatever need that I would be having. I think I'm convenienced enough. So.
Let's go back home.
Okay.
How many siblings? Both parents. Let's go home.
Okay, home. Okay, right? I was born and bred Motlabani. Raised by a single parent, but at my earliest age, I was raised by a stepfather, thinking that the stepfather is my father. And having had to grow, I think I was around 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure about the age on those times. And there was one time, you know, and there was a time coming out from and 5 rand, and he said something about so more 5 rand. That's what got into me at that point.
How old were you again?
I think 7, 8, 9, between those 3 years. I was not sure about that because my little sister was still growing up and and then having had to grow up, and by the time I was like, Mama, can I give you papa? And then he said something about this. And then about that, Mama Abantarino, I think Papa about that. Even conversation about it, and then immediately after that, that's when my mother decided, okay, I think Katleho deserves to know the truth about his father. And then that's when my mother became transparent about me having had to know my father. That's when I knew who's my father. I'm a child with 2 siblings from my mother's side and 4 siblings, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 7. Papa. Okay, get 1. Okay, so firstborn. I'm the second born. From my father's side, I'm the second born, which is the firstborn of the sons. On my father's side. And there is 1, Rita, Ibning, and the other one. So we are 6. And from my mother's side, it's me, the firstborn, the son. So that means I'm a king. So I'm both sides of the son on the both families, and then there's Obo King and Kia. Yeah.
So how did it? I mean, you mentioned your father telling you that then after that, your mother saying to you that I think after that conversation that you have with both parents, how fits after that?
I think as a child, as one, impile that thing vulnerable, you know, having had to have parents by together at the same time, having had to fall on to their back. Too much of a hassle. I think 2 days after about it, you know, I was like, I was still a kid about it at that time. So you can just keep those things at mind. But having it to grow up in the whole, I was like, no, get something to say engraved like a tattoo in your mind as a child. Having it to grow up, that guy once told me these words. Why did he say that? And why did my mother say? Because now, according to my father, I was given just a letter, not a letter. It was a prescript, a 5-lined, 72 pages thing by so my father's name and saying where he was working at that time.
Okay.
Was it the ID? Okay, the clock number of where he was working.
Okay.
Yeah. Nearly 4 lines, nearly name, surname, clock number, and then I went to Fluidity middle school, and then I went to Rawan. I went to the ghetto schools. I'm not a diva, as you guys think I am. I've been on the ghetto schools ever. Most of that which I think was just a moderate school from my preschool, From there on, I went to primary school. I considered being as the best because she attended that one.
Okay.
And I was taught by Masurumuna. My mother's best friend was also there, my Megwa, the sister to Joey Megwa, and Makula, she's my aunt, where my mother's sister got married, Koding, and then there was teacher Madiling and Kolo. So the Nela teacher in 6-7, a big deal of a primary school. The middle school was one of the ghettoest schools, but they hard. And then high school, I went to the hardcore high school ever. In high school. The hardcore, because I didn't actually want to go to that high school, but my mother told me, you actually not going to that school just because you are going to the ghetto school. You're going to that school to learn. So that was my mother's rule, because and then she forced me to go to it.
Alright, after high school,
my aspirations was that I would go to the university. I wanted to study to become a doctor, but unfortunately, circumstances of life led me to be where I am today. And then unfortunately, I took a gap year. And then after a gap year, I realized on that gap year, I actually didn't do anything. I worked for a nails and beauty studio as the PA to my sister Joyce Lepowa. And then after that time, I went to Orbit Team at college. It was an FET by that time.
Right.
And then it grew, and I studied IT for 3 years. After IT, 3 years, on the third year, after I completed, I realized that I do not love that course.
I was about to ask you, what are you doing?
Third year, after my exam, I remember my final year programming. 45 minutes to Chile. Bruh. Rule of that programming exam is that after load shedding, you guys stay 3 hours on the exam room, without you guys having to do nothing. If after 3 hours, you guys are gonna be going home.
Okay.
2 hours here feed. 2 hours, 30 minutes here feed. By 10 to 3 hours, what? I didn't set my programs, I didn't do anything. I failed programming and I passed all the third subjects. So I felt it was like a hardcore subject that which I would never ever have enjoyed. So I decided to take a tour and then I studied HR.
You studied HR. So I think there's a question that everybody I know, everybody's it's waiting for.
Okay.
You growing up, you said you are a king amongst your mother's side and your father's side. So, but there's this bell. When did you realize that? No man, it's very much bad. Oh, I must okay, coming there. You're gonna come there. I mean, it's obviously not one. You're gonna come there. So when did you realize, sorry, I'm not straight. There's something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with me. Okay, I realized, I think of middle school.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't have a crush on that guy. He had a crush on me. There was this guy who go to middle school, nearly to me. Not exactly. I was.
Okay.
There was one guy who I once had something there. He was there, and then I'm fast. So that he been happening type of
You can say it.
okay, it's fine. He been happening type of shit in the middle school. So that guy was there to me.
Okay.
I'm fast. And then something I grew up my mother was there, but my mother was actually not on my mother's role by that time. My grandmother was. So if you still time when you're schooling pizza ufakana mama katsena wa visa traditionally club or drink hempe and then you read and you sleep. Or you're getting there was my routine. Kept on making a routine of life that which I was living. So that day I'm fast to school next time. Every time my friends would be like, do you know how to beat? So I'm shy. Just go to sleep. Clap, it's not a bad guy to me.
So, do you want to tell me no?
Maybe. Yes, I know him. He knows me very well.
What?
And yeah, he's around. The way coincidentally so. From his house.
Okay.
My mother's best friend's house.
Okay.
It's because my mother's best friend's house came from the opposite. Then 2 houses away, my uncle bought a house with him.
So you don't love Papa,
no, he's really poor. My uncle.
No, but to be honest, still remember for a
yes, he knows. He knows very well.
So Halisos are me who.
No.
Alright, so.
No,
it's fine.
It was my high school.
It's a podcast.
Was I a high school crush? I was his high school crush.
Okay.
Not me.
I don't know what's there's this kumelo what's happening.
Okay.
So when after Tumel, remember by Tumel? No, say sure. You understand? But now this is high school. When did you finally say, no man, here I'm gay?
College.
Oh wait. So I want to know, how did you come out? Because
I don't think it was college. I think it was before college.
Okay.
That's when I was introduced to this whole chat group here to go.
How old were you? 19, 18?
He completed it by 18.
By
so
18.
by 19, I was on gap year. So you know, gap year, there was my friend called Smash.
Okay.
Smash. He introduced me to this whole chat group, social media chat group. Had to go, and I met this guy called Letisa.
What's happening to you?
It's not exist.
Okay.
Yes. And then Letisa was there. Ledeza Mfasa, 2 days after Ledeza met me, not even 2 days, a day after. On Wednesday today we talked, tomorrow he was like, I need to meet you.
Okay.
And then he came, okay, we met, and then after we met, we started talking, but by that time I had already had sex with some other few guys around Motlabang, but Ledeza was the official guy, that which I felt.
Because you lying to us. You're lying to us.
No, you're talking about me having it to be exploring.
So, lepower, you had sex
before.
You broke your virginity before you came out. Remember, you're not sure.
Hey,
remember
before I came out.
Listen.
Okay.
Remember, the particle guy. What? Tumelo. You are not sure. Now.
Yes.
You met with couple of guys before.
Yes.
So
he's not my virgin break. Understand that Ledeza was not my virgin break.
Oh,
that one
okay, the virgin.
Before.
Yes.
So he was my first boyfriend. I considered as an official.
So Mutoni one night stand before
I had one night stand. I had it.
No,
It was not. No, he was alone, but it was not a one night stand.
No.
There's a date. Listen to me.
Okay.
The guy I was fucking was not my one night stand, and we were not dating.
You were just.
So I think we were still exploring by that time. So Ledeza was the one. By that time, I felt for this guy is my boyfriend because he was the one who told me about the love, the everything, affections, love and roses, chocolates, and Pegaladi Chagosta.
Okay. I'm interested in this one. You need to understand, I'm very interested in this one. Before Ledeza, there's this guy that you fucking.
Okay.
How did this guy notice? Because remember you still
social media.
Or you by then you had social media.
Yeah. Social Bob makes it. I don't know. I don't remember how to go. No, but it was not good to go.
Not to go is where you met late.
Yes, it's not good to go. Honestly, I think it was on Maxit or Facebook. Anything. I think you need Maxit. Yeah. Maxit. That guy. He was working as a petrol attendant engineer for Coconut. So that was him, and then he decided to go study, and then now he's no longer there. So yeah.
Okay, no, it's fine. Thank you very much for making
You're
this
welcome.
So I want to also take it back to telling your mom or your mom seeing or your mom noticing that Mwana Kiki.
My parents ever knew. I saw it keep coming out from my mother. She knew. Apparently, my mom wanted a girl child.
Oh.
Hello. So my mother wanted a girl child. She bought girls' clothes. After the girls' clothes, and then that's when I came. Maybe this whole gay thing is in our parents' mind. I don't know, because my mother's wish was that she would get a girl child from the beginning, and then it's unfortunately that she got a boy child. And apparently to their friends, Barahor Mama, for the whole 3 months did not accept that I was a boy. So I'm not saying in programming to become gay. At that 3 months, the pinky. So
Katlaho, our black community, I think then, I mean most of the gays in the DC, there were few of them and they were famous for Nomasond and all those things. Do you maybe get that inspiration from them?
No, I was scared of them either.
So what by then, I'm not talking about that, we're gonna come to now. By then, what did the community or our society
I don't know. I think innately a little bit different, because my mother actually knew the son was gay. So I had the support of my mother. I was a sensitive child. next sa jele bana ba bang ka scheming number one. So ne gona le bashimane ne ke gola le bashimane sentle bana ba di tshomisa mama ne le bashimane. So ne go jiwa e be re tsholela mo skotlele, but my mother would always stand up for me to say ka tla go ga ilo jana mo skotlele se, please dish up for ka tla go aside, and then he will eat from aside. I always ate kothuku. I always dressed accordingly, not girls' clothes but boys' clothes. And then I think my mother knew I said, because I remember a phase in my primary school years whereby this word in a theater kana go tseletsa rena tsa 19 something tsa gore motho ga ke stabane ne se le fopolele monate gona nang go ka mbitsa stabane itse sharp word that time ne se sharp. Then some kids go school mbitsa stabane. First things first, nna ne ga ke bolela mama ne ka se go cause drama. I was a very cordial person. I go cause drama. I'm gonna come home, get home. Mama actually said, this is what happened. I told my mother, this is what happened. This is what happened. He accepted. I don't know. He accepted or makes something confused.
Yes,
my mother then went to school, met with me, Mr. Madeleine, and whoever. I remember and they were sitting there. That's when my mother addressed, and then immediately after that, that's when the principal addressed her. Should they hear a child calling me Stabaniko, she will gonna break loose.
Amen. So Katla, you've never been with a girl, or you never had a crush on a girl?
I get so sorry.
Okay.
I've bought guys. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Don't even try it. You guys are irritating me easily.
No,
you would.
People want to know that because Katleho, you've bathed with my wife.
Yes.
Katleho, you bathed with our
I've bathed with nobody.
I know.
You know that,
so
right? And then
like, okay.
I do not get horny. I feel it's not programmed. My mind is like that. If I see Nondu as your wife, I see myself. So Nondu with me is totally safe. I've bathed with so many of my friends, both Chipsy, both TD. We bath, we get into the same bath, same time, naked bath, out, dress up, and go look flamboyant outside, and nothing would happen. I would not even get aroused.
Alright, so let's fast forward to Katleho being lepower. I was taking the viewers through the conversion of Katleho being a child raised by a mother and all that. So when did you discover that? When did you discover talent?
Okay, I think my talent, I discovered it go obit a student thing. That's when they started hosting Miss OBD, and then the first time Miss OBD was when we crowned Tato Maisela as the first Miss OBD Rustenburg under the leadership of Raymond Mudingwan. And I was the coordinator. Raymond was my friend, and then he said, no, you should coordinate these girls, because the first time the girls were not able to walk on heels. And then I called Tato. Tato did not win by mistake. Judge, you know. After a few weeks after the rehearsals that which I've taught those ladies to walk on heels, Tato came and decided to join the pageant. And unfortunately, Tato became Miss Ovid on that day.
Right.
And then we started becoming friends from there on. And I started, next year after I became an SRC for Ovid, I became an MC for the pageant and a coordinator, and I met such a wonderful guy on the industry. Ever, that was you.
So I wanna go to this thing. How is it being in the entertainment space, especially at Rustenburg? I asked Nyati the same questions here. There are gatekeepers in the industry. How easy or how tough was it being you?
I don't think it was tough. I think on the entertainment industry, I was a brat. I had a mentor that which always took care of me. You always had, I'm not putting you on the spot, like you always had my back, you know, and having a grow with you and Bonyat. So you guys had already grown the thick skin, you know, and then I was growing under Kenali Bituelo, Tato, Tato is there, she's no longer an MC, and it was me between us having Tato Khadebe, you. And then they came D, they came Bombasi, and yeah, it was the 4 of us by that time. So having had to grow, I was a distinctive different person. I was gay amongst the girls and the guy. So every time, I hope you have like a different synergy whenever I come on stage, because there was a gay person having had to come on stage, and then there were girls, and we were actually linking up and we were working together. So those gatekeepers did the thing somehow on the journey, but I never felt the pressure of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you've got a gift of unleashing. I remember I went with you to the camp.
Please.
There was this well, this one is not strange. This one. Yeah. And he ended up wearing that chiffon, what. And there was the other one in the other camp. I think you've got, how do you spot these people, comrade?
Such a question.
I'm so start, by the way. We still start.
Okay. I think correlate some things and one of my friends actually taught me. I realized something about CB like a gator.
Okay.
You know.
What's a gator?
A gator. Whenever a gay person or a bisexual person, I'm not going to say a straight person. A straight person cannot trick a gay person. A bisexual person would enter into this room, I would actually feel somehow.
Okay.
You guys will not notice it, but I will.
No,
but I think it's because of the eyesight and the contact and how he would respond to me personally. You know, if a person
because on the day we're chilling the whole weekend with the boss. You understand? On Saturday.
No, but that one, let me tell you about the first camper. The first camper, he was the Marai Peter because he came with the girls. And
no,
I would tell, but now I told him from the beginning, when because I keep back in drama, I heard Wanyana Mamos out the little Araba Wanyana Motente, even Mamos even Nahor.
Because on Friday, yes, the guy slept with a girl.
Yes. So sleeping
but
with
on Saturday, it was very different.
But we cannot tell that they found. I can book with none too.
Oh.
Next time,
but I've got a very different story here. The other camp, that guy, I cannot mention where Urotwa guy.
Okay.
That boy who clearly made
The second one.
That guy came and yeah, that boy came it was a convoy of the
never
what
never media.
No.
But media.
That boy was very straight. He was fighting the whole weekend until La Coparaleca. And Kajama came down. And how did this possible? Because this guy was straight as shit. This guy was straight as fuck. This guy fought. From Friday they give Saturday they give but Sunday he was very calm. Like everyone, no, chill. Like that, chill. They ended up in the car, they were chilling there, like no.
But I don't know. I don't know anything personal. Okay, we had something personal, but we didn't go extra mile. So we didn't go extra mile. We had that deep connection between the two of us because I felt for it they were totally unreasonable and a little bit.
But he ended up confessing that he's got this thing for
the people like us.
Yes.
Okay, he told me he was attracted to me, but not he's got that thing, Yarona.
Okay, I've got a very tough question that I need to ask you, and I need to tell you need to tell people the truth. I've heard this before from different people.
Okay.
There are straight men, I would say. After, and I hate that name.
Okay, I also hate it.
Mare, they are married, some of them. But bushiu batswa bale nyonyo bela. How true is that? No, you don't need to mention names, don't worry.
It's true.
Kanjan. Tell a story, come on. Then we'll talk about your friends. Is it happening? It's not happening?
It is, honestly speaking, it is happening. And I don't know, you crashed my Facebook inbox now. People will no longer inbox me because they would.
So, but they.
Okay, yeah, they are.
So I want this.
They are.
I'm married to my wedding. Said my wedding. I'm chilling there with my wife. It's fine. But at night we spend. What conversation do these people have? No, I don't love my wife. No, I kind of like interested in you. What conversation?
They love their wife. No.
Okay.
I this one. Okay, they are bisexual people. They are bisexual guys. But not they. My inbox is flooding, guys.
Never
true. My little sister and then he would go to my inbox and then I don't know, basically delete it, I think, because that's where everything lies.
So but you mentioned the fact that they love their wives.
Yeah, they do. There's a distinctive difference between a person who's gay and a person who's bisexual. Let me make an example.
Yes.
You married to non.
Yes.
You are not straight, you are bisexual. That means
I'm interested in men and I'm interested
in women. So finally this thing we actually even still fighting of women having to fight the stigma against guys who are bisexual. And they would tell you as a person, when I as my husband, no, how jolly power, we don't say power, you are not bisexual. Now I'm gonna tell by go and show me Nakito Monza. So
their wives know.
Yes, they do.
Have you had an incident whereby maybe you're called by a female?
Yes, I did.
Saying to you that
I did, honestly.
Wow,
I've got a 10-year, listen to me, I'm not gonna mention names, but
no, I don't want you to mention names, but
I had, yes. And text and I gave a text and there was it. I did that.
What is the text? What is the text?
Okay, the call was like, okay, go status in some
okay.
That time, that was then. And then I don't know what happened between the conversation between him and her and whatnot. And then after that,
oh, the Luca guy.
And then another status that which the guy actually posted. No, the friend of the guy posted about the son of the guy. And then I commented as a concerned parent that which stood out whereby the child was born.
Who's the concerned parent?
Me. As a concerned parent that which was there at that moment. The child had complications. I had to pay for the banks. I had to pay for the accounts. I had to go around. And I got on labor. Got the child with complications, and I was there.
So you paid?
I paid.
So there's this thing,
answered the message after the status, the comment on my status. And
okay.
Why are you actually asking about my child?
Fuck. Yeah.
Drop a comment and then she commented and texted me. I get so I can run back. She texted me and then you're not gonna text me and you're not gonna say anything to me about anything. So kanya ka le moshimane ole ine fella le moshimane ole kana go ele le ngwana ole kana go. And then after a while the girl confronted the guy however way possible, and the guy accepted himself by that time. And then the girl asked him, who's lepower? You. And then the guy said, you'll decide. Lepower is there on the picture. You decide, either you stay or you leave. And then the girl decided to leave. And then there came another girl after that one. And they give another guy a whore. You go back home, let the girl that's coming whore. We call this bear on the picture.
So lepower. But utladi lo ka ntlha.
I get to the
So
like it's in you.
So now this is allowed.
Yeah, this other one even like he respond to you. Yeah, hi.
Similarity.
O something kamu kuamena. Ke mama go ngwana. Wa bo itu. Wa mpitlela mo picture.
Very personal.
And that one you know guy like court. That one guy like court. Ole wa mpitlela. And ke boletse moshimane ke mmalela go bo. La tsamana o mmolelle gore ka. I've been on the game. Ke teng. Aba decide to sa mmolelle. Ngwanyana be go tigate a re nna he sky marung he.
Lepower.
Hi, I get in you chun.
Show me if a lady comes to you and said, you know, I've realized that I want to have a threesome with you. Can you do that?
I won't.
Why?
I do not do things.
You are fucking my man.
Okay, Annabelle, what are you saying?
This person realized that. Let's talk about the girl one.
Me and the person.
Me, the person, and the agree. Spice up. I've realized from Mutwaka. Yes, this is the person I'm moving.
I have had, but we never had a threesome with.
Ladies, yeah.
I've had an open relationship with another girl, corporate. Okay, I had that guy.
You had an open relationship with another? One
problem is like really slow. We moving. I move.
My question, my ship is not clear. The answer is not clear.
No, the Luca guy is done.
No, look, I'm posing a question to you. So the Luca lady should have came to you and said,
with respect.
With respect, and said, you know what? I've realized that Mutwaka ki kafale kafa.
Nice.
Kikopa gore one night share a bed. Kama ikokobetsi re le bararo. Would you have done it?
Yes.
I bet kafa,
Yeah.
Three little. Kimutalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I go be like, what's the problem? Because we cannot shy away. I think the society. Okay, I think I've had fun about it.
Yes.
But as one of the founders of the LGBTQI, which is the queer generational movement,
yes.
I've been on the game, and I decided, me being on the game, I don't need to be on the game to crash on some other people's souls, but I need to actually make them learn of what is it that which is true and what is that they need to be learning. You know, it's like we are on the distinctive different world. People should know there are bisexual girls and bisexual guys. There will never be any guy who's bisexual who will be pleased by having an anal sex with a girl.
Yeah?
Yes. There will never be
a
guy who is bisexual who will forever be pleased with having a sex with an anal of a girl. All bisexual. All can pleased. A have a sexy. Anal. He is bisexual. Meaning, he will be pleased by having sex with a girl and a guy. That's it. So girls need to learn that. If you've got a boyfriend, or by tomorrow, or decide to he's bisexual, get it, program it. There will forever be gay people involved in your marriage, in your relationship. So accept it. After accepting it, work with it. And then after you work with it, that's when you will decide and you will have it concluded. It is like that. That one, it is like that, sure. So as you accept it, it gives you that room. You could actually learn. I know who bisexual. It does not matter. Only 11 about 5 and bisexual. Are you talking about this thing? It's a alone. So he did not become transparent. So he was never transparent about it with you guys.
Okay, there's this other trend, the power of now. I think it's now of lately growing of married women. But one of the married women, I cannot mention their name. They say, explore doing this with lesbians. How that the market is growing, or they're finding themselves.
That's why sex, it's no longer inclusive, it's diverse, it's fluid. Tomorrow I can wake up and decide, or I do not want to have sex with a male person. I decide. It's fluid. That's how I feel. Okay, like for example about me, sexuality, it's fluid. I don't.
Okay. But you can decide to have sex with them.
No. Yes, I can decide. Okay. And then program my mind for it. By this time, then that means then I can. Okay. There are plenty of gay guys, but not from another. Some G fair. And some G apparently he's pansexual, which is a person in a similar way. He decides. Not really decides, but only that affection, whatever he finds attractive, it is what works for him. So as a gay person, I'm one person, I'm gay, totally gay, but I can decide to wear guys' clothes. I know that. Tomorrow we go to girls on heels, and then I would still rock it. That's how I feel at that moment. So that thing, sexuality is a fluid. So whatever you feel at that point, they decide. That's why they're actually raping animals. They're having sex with older people. They're having sex with guys, boys, girls. Believe me, some having sex with the young boys. Yeah. It's a lot. Sex is not just a diverse of a male and a guy having to have sex. Sure.
So Chobi, there's this thing, man, that people, like wealthy people, especially guys, are having sex with gays for wealth. Have you heard of that statement?
No, I had. I'm not factual about it. I cannot be factual. But apparently, rich people and Sangoma people, allegedly. Allegedly, they're saying rich people and Sangoman people get power from gay people having sex with gay people because that thing. So a person who's having sex with me as a gay person, Ali rich or Ali Watwat, also is a power of strength from me and of wealth, and could actually go on strength and still get wealthy.
So show me, what do you think of, we're about to wrap up now, what do you think of there's this thing young like straight men, they be in relationship with gay people because they think that the gay community has money. But what
maybe let's give it as long as okay. The trend, this, my friend, it's a trend that which we need to be stopping. Gay people buy guys.
Yes, I want you to say it straight like
Yes,
that.
it is.
When I want giga,
Gay people buy guys. Basamine, not me.
okay,
My friend, I want to break this. This one, I want to clear it out. I want to clear it out. There's this a trend here for Okay, Lemohan, this is me.
yes, Lemohan.
Yes, Lemohan, this is me. I've got a cousin called Lemohan.
Yes.
Lemohan, this is me. Okay, can go inbox on? Go inboxing. Maybe get your little pictures. I'll go Facebook. And then I get attracted. Gaida in get link. Can this the wrong signal? Really wrong signal. It's there. A lot of people buy the Gaida things. The Gaida reader. It's always on the right side. It's not always on the right side. As much as like some other person or posted in the inbox that she had with another guy. It's not always about them. The gay people always express their feelings outly so without any discretion. So back to a guy would come and say, okay, a gay would be attracted by this guy.
So this guy, yeah.
This guy, okay. Let's say, he's hunky, he's light skinned, he's got cologne, platinum, what. He's a fitness guy, the gymming, wajima, I've got an apartment, I've got a car, I've got cars. Simpler terms. This guy does not afford a diesel gym. So me having had to buy this guy a gym already going to get pop. So I get like more faster. For example, all the luxuries, the keep and happiness. I'm gonna buy you champagnes. When you get to Grand Cafe, that guy will no longer drink Corona. Corona. Now he needs to be changing to Hennessy because he needs to be getting to a standard. Go Grand Cafe. Now more Grand Cafe. The guys because of the money. Some more Grand Cafe. The money. 2, as gay people. 3, rent. 4, so salary I receive. So even if he's straight, he will always come I can't fuck katli. Because it's always about the cheat and chat. I give you money, you give me sex. That's why I posted a status on my Facebook. It's a red flag. A guy who asks me for a date, a guy who asks me for money, and a guy who asks me for pictures, it's a red flag.
When I need my phone.
Somebody needs him.
Alright, tell me,
I do not mind as a person, even though I would spend. I'm not
we're having
fun, we're having lunch, we're fine, we're having drinks, we are chilling together.
No, we always do that.
Yes. I would not mind. So, but my problem is that thing. Now, every time you having to spend, no, never.
All right. Thank you so much, Bishop. Let's now. I wanna take you back to Rustenburg. We've been too far in the gay community and whatnot. Then, what you think? Do we have slay queens for Rustenburg? According to you, be fair, be honest.
They've moved out.
They
out. Unless Baba 2000, none plus like a connection with any environment. There are 2000, but the slave queens that which I knew moved out from Rustenburg. Unfortunately.
So Rustenburg does not have a slave queen.
No.
Alright, Donald Greg, DJ Nyati, choose one.
Choose one. Are you gonna ask me questions about them?
No, choose one.
Donald Craig.
Big Soul, Ginga, choose one.
Okay, Big Soul.
Big Soul. Let me think. Refilwe Mueng. And what's the other one? What's this lady? Refilwe and Lerato Valencia.
Refilwe, definitely better one.
Refilwe. What's your favorite spot in Rustenburg?
Spot.
Like you've got Coconut, we've got Grand Cafe.
Coconut. I can justify that with so many ways.
Don't justify,
Yeah.
we're not selling coconut
Yeah.
here. Then last but not least, you are running your movement, you've got an event, you're doing very well. So there's this young boy from Komabiskrala, from Kotitsing, from Komubani, from Kaikai, who's scared of coming out. What can you say to that person?
Always be true to yourself. The world will adjust. The way you look at it, we like a holy foe on that position right now. We what is the other person thinking? That's what is in your mind, not their mind. But never you should come out and they will accept you the way you are. So whatever that's in your mind is just you overthinking. Be you and the world will adjust.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for hosting me, and I am katli, lepower, and we're gonna be still doing it together forever on the Rustenburgers podcast. Reka Ofela.
Hola.